Hello, everyone. Back again. Another episode of Ghost in a Shell Standalone Complex. Today we're going to be doing episode. Which one is it? Episode 18, which is called Lost Heritage. Last week we did the wine episode, which is kind of it felt like a day in a life of kind of episode. Some of the Section 9 members are kind of spread out right now amongst the world, and they're doing their own thing. I don't know if this is going to be another one of those. I don't remember there being another one of those. I don't know, but we'll kind of see what happens. So we're just going to kind of jump on into this. Guys, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't mind talking about some deep dive type of stuff on some of these episodes. Even if they're older episodes, who cares? And I do also have a Patreon. Thanks to everyone who's been on the Patreon so far. And it's just a $5 tier to get episodes 1 week ahead of the YouTube drops. So feel free to jump on that if you want to. And then once these shows start to kind of reach their end, we're going to start to do polls on the direction of the next episode for where this channel is going to go. So can't wait to start doing things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and start this. I wonder when we're gonna start jumping back into Laughing Man, because I think at this point we have 8 more episodes until we get to the finale, which is exciting. I can't wait to really get to the arc of the season. In a world where traffic is non-stop. All right, everyone's back together.
A serious death threat was made against Vice Foreign Minister Jin, so the matter's under our jurisdiction.
They finally approved his visit to the memorial for the war dead. Vice Minister Jin is the first dignitary from my government to go there.
Dealing with an assassin, huh?
Otto, I'm giving you command authority for the time being.
So, where are you going?
To an old friend's memorial.
What's going on this episode, huh?
You just missed a lot of people who came to pay their respects. Unfortunately for Tsuchisaki, there weren't any effective treatments for cyberbrain sclerosis back then.
I feel a lot of weight here with Aramaki. He deals with so much, and he's still able to find time to go to a memorial. So maybe in his line of business, maybe that's kind of a common thing to encounter. And even that too, can you get desensitized by death and all that?
Wait a minute, aren't you the Colonel's?
Yes, I'm sorry. It would have made my father happy that you came today, Mr. Aramaki.
I think that's Carrie's voice.
Mr. Aramaki,
She's a great voice
there's
actor.
something I'd like to discuss with you.
And what's that?
It's concerning my brother, you. As of late, he's suddenly begun to resemble our father quite a bit. It's not only his appearance, but his voice and manner of speech. Just recently, my brother has been constantly accessing military-related news sites on the net that he's never shown interest in before.
Did his father infiltrate his son's mind?
I hope you'll understand, but I can't use the authority of my position for personal reasons. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah, it's kind of a personal situation. That has to be kind of frustrating too, to have, to be able to do all that you can do, but then it's no, I gotta be honorable with my position and not use it with every single little thing that comes my way,
Jeez, I said I'd do it.
We discovered that a single high-accuracy sniper rifle had been disassembled carefully. It came into the country via the Atorofu route.
That's the guy who showed up to collect all of them.
Wow.
Have you determined who the perp is?
Circumstantial evidence shows this guy to be our most likely candidate.
It's the guy, right? The boy?
Yes.
Yep.
He's the son of the late colonel, who was the former chief of the Ground Self-Defense Forces Investigation Section.
That's crazy that they were that thorough getting a weapon into the country like that, and they still picked up on it. But I guess that's Section 9 for you.
It has to be me that does it. He's Mom's. Ritsuko's murderer. Isn't that right? You.
Get out of there. Your brother's fucked up.
Don't make a sound.
It looks like we're too late, Major. His room's empty.
Who are you?
Exactly. Who the fuck are you?
We came in here to take your brother Yu Tsujisaki into custody.
You're here to arrest you?
No, not you. Him. No, I'm just kidding. Little rush hour joke.
I'm you, and I'm about to whoop your old ass.
You heard of Vice Foreign Minister Jin from China? He's in Japan. You know that. During the investigation, a name turned up. And it's your little brother.
What's throwing me off is that she was saying that his personality was starting to turn into his dad. So like that's what I'm thinking is happening, is that his dad somehow infiltrated the brother's mind, or maybe even the dad's brain is in the brother's head. But then the brother also kind of like knows things that just the brother would know. It's what it feels like anyway.
They say he taught all forms of tactics and had trained several of our best and brightest. Let's consider for a moment Yu's actions thus far and his meticulousness in anticipating our moves.
So you're saying that right now Yu Tsujisaki is sharing his head with an assassin who was trained by top-flight intelligence operatives?
It's definitely a sound theory.
I'd say it's a strong possibility, wouldn't you?
This guy just went Neo style.
Chief Aramaki, you have a cybercom transmission from the GSDA using code 8390852.
It's an old GSDF code.
It's been a long time, Aramaki.
It can't be.
Oh shit.
At first, I had no intention of doing anything. I only wanted to tell me the truth. I never suspected the potential danger of it, that it would turn me into an assassin.
What is going on, man?
Who I am right now is both father and son combined together.
Okay, makes sense. It's not a one or the other, it's both.
It's possible that once this is over, I'll no longer be me and become some other entirely different person.
Wow, I wonder if that's reversible.
I suppose I have no choice but to exact my revenge after all.
Please don't.
Forgive me, Aramaki.
Wow, that's crazy.
Can't we do anything to slow down the visitors as they enter the cemetery?
Vice Minister Jin requested that he be allowed to pay his respects to the dead, along with as many of his countrymen as possible.
If he's gonna shoot, where I'm at right now is probably the best position. Anywhere else, and he'd have to worry about ocean wind and all the awnings.
Way to go, Saito. Always thinking.
Jeez.
Drop that fish. That bait you're using is real sus. I get a vibe. I'm getting Joker vibe. I think he's like a lot closer than you think.
Which way is he gonna come from?
We found the weapon.
What about him?
The boys' school uniform was stolen.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Get fucked.
Were you here the whole time, Major?
By using the Colonel's files, we figured out his plan at the last second. The surest method of assassination is to get right next to your target without giving any thought to escape. What the?
Oh shit. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. Did the Major... I mean, Major survived that, but like, that's some hardcore shit to survive.
We know there are risks that go along with it, but this was the only way we could find to help him. I'm sorry. His cyberbrain has to be further overwritten with the memory of a successful kill. It could be that he's a whole new person now, literally, who's neither your brother nor your father.
I don't mind. As long as you is alive and with me, that's all that counts.
Wow, that's crazy.
If I can be of help, please feel free to reach me at this number.
So they did stop him. It's just the explosion, all that stuff, that was just a fake memory that they gave him. Okay, makes sense. But that's crazy that, her brother is... It's only a percentage of a chance, but like, if it doesn't go well, he's just a whole other person entirely.
After this procedure, I believe the Colonel's memories are gone for good. And even though it's a very slim possibility, there's still an outside chance that he'll completely turn back into the boy, Yu Tsujisaki.
Well, I guess there's some hope then.
To endure the loss of my friend a second time.
Wasn't he just a war buddy?
Yes, of course.
Man, that's I feel bad for the sister. Just like a completely unnecessary little twist in her life to have happen. That's that episode. Yeah, interesting episode. And just honestly, just kind of I felt like a lot of weight to like Aramaki's position. He's been around for a long time, and he's got this, high-ranking position, and finding time for old comrades' deaths or funerals, and while still doing the job that he's doing, where probably the decisions he makes probably ends up killing a lot of people. So it's just interesting that he can kind of still come back from all of that and then still be like, okay, well, these are old friends of mine, and I owe it to him to to be there at the funeral and stuff like that, pay my respects. And that's pretty cool of him, if anything, I think. And but yeah, it's also just kind of crazy, like how essentially he had to deal with his friend's legacy, essentially. Like the things he left behind literally were like his son, and then his own cyber brain, and then their brains get mixed together, and now they turn into an assassin, and Aramaki has to deal with that. Like it's crazy to think about. I was kind of like thinking that as the episode was going on, when I saw a picture of them all young, it's just like later in the future, I have to deal with your son, who's like a mixture of you turned assassin, and me and my team have to stop you at some point. Like, and that's just another chapter in his life that he probably never saw coming. He probably never thought he'd ever have to deal with something like that, And granted, his work has to be fairly predictable anyway. So I don't know. There's a lot of food for thought for this episode, even though it wasn't necessarily like that deep in regards to. I guess there's some lore in it, but it has nothing to do with like the main arc. I guess is where I'm going with it. But it's just really cool that you can kind of just sit there and really kind of like pick it apart in your head and just be like, wow, like there's actually a lot of weight into that episode. It's just that it kind of goes by fast, so it's kind of hard to just kind of melt with it and kind of marinate in that. So but cool episode. Still no sign of Laughing Man. That's okay though. We're only getting closer to Laughing Man, with each episode that goes by. But that's it from me, guys. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.